Oh, hello. This is Pete Wyden at the Epic Eco Designer, and I am at this epic spot. I'll tell you about it. Today, we're going to reverse engineer your successes and create more of them. We're going to cultivate the energy state and mindset that will bring you continued success. It's about looking back to move forward. Creating a rooted footing to see the most potent opportunities in front of you and act on them and turn them into amazing opportunities that provide income for you to perform your gifts. And using the existing flow of your personal river in your life to bring activation to your momentum and to create consistent wins. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is crazy humid out here. I came on a bike ride out to this place. I'm actually on top of an old landfill, but this is overlooking a beautiful place called Valley View Park, and it's over in there. See back, there's a little green field way back in there beyond the tree line. That's a beautiful prairie remnant. It's one of the best quality prairie remnants. It's just a native wildflower haven. And amazing mist and fog in the evening. I went there the other night and was just breathing in this magical mist. It was deeply healing. It's an amazing spot. So I come to these places because they put me in the vibe that I want to be in when I'm alive, when I'm sharing with you guys, and it's just a beautiful place to be. And we're in a free sauna out here today. It is hot. So, cultivating the energy state and the mindset that will bring you continued success, looking back to move forward. So, when do you feel just so naturally in tune and in flow with who you want to be? And when have you had those experiences where opportunities just popped out of nowhere and you're just like, holy crap, something interesting is going on here? Well, that doesn't have to be a fluke. And it's in that old paradigm thinking of the old conditioning that many of us have been taught, especially if you were in public schools, of those types of coincidental, serendipitous events being a fluke. And when we come to places like this, or when you think back on what moments in your life created those types of those feelings and the state within yourself where you did feel and flow, and where opportunities came and you were ready for them. It was just like, oh yeah, no, that's a definite yes. That's like a soul level yes. Hell yes, I am doing this. This is amazing. Those things can be a regular occurrence, and the closer in sequence they are in our lives, the more they end up guiding us as nodes on a path, a focused path that is truly leading us to the place that we want to go with our business, with our impact on the world. So creating a rooted footing to see the most potent opportunities and act on them. What does that mean? It's about being centered. All this comes back to being centered within yourself. It's not about blasting Facebook with a ton of messages, hoping somebody is going to see it and want to work with you. Yeah, that can be effective, but is that the truest expression of who you are and what you want to be doing? Really, what this is coming down to is you don't have to be sitting behind a computer, nor should you necessarily be doing that to really understand where it is that you want to situate yourself so that the right opportunities do come your way. I'm going to turn around here to get you guys the better view, because it's way better down there. So creating that rooted feeling, what roots you? And are you doing that on a daily basis? So when I work with clients one-to-one to grow their business, we start with not only the money mindset aspect, like I mentioned in another video, but we're also starting with a daily ritual. What is your daily ritual? Do you have one? You may have one that creates some hectic, chaotic feelings. You may have a daily meditation practice that really does it for you, and that's wonderful. But if you're not starting the day in a state that is really feeling like, yes, this is how I want to feel all the time, something's got to change. But I can guarantee you that all of us in our lives have had those very deeply compelling moments where we realized, oh yeah, this is how I want to feel. What were you doing? What were you doing when that happened? Who were you with? How can you recreate those experiences in your daily life, even in small ways? It may be that you felt amazing when you were with your grandparents. What were you doing with your grandparents? Maybe you were on a swing. Go swing in the morning. See how that makes you feel. And when you're acting and you're making decisions in the rest of your day, when you set that grounded intention of, I'm going to feel this way as much as possible in my life, the decisions you make and the way you behave in your interactions with others are going to inherently lend themselves toward bringing you more of that. It's just a law of the universe. So I start every morning with hydration and a visualization meditation and a walk, or a bike ride in this case. And it sets me up for this rooted place of knowing that, yes, I have the power to produce the feelings that I want to have in my life. And I am able to transform anything that may have been going on into these feelings of consistent, rooted centeredness. And reverse engineering our successes is no different. So in your business, things that have worked in the past, things that are working now, what are those? Where is the river flowing already? Because to try and do something completely different, as entrepreneurs, we are evolutionary hunters, as one of my mentors says. And we want to be in momentum. Flies all over. We want to be in momentum. And if we're not feeling that momentum, we're going to try tons of different things and become really scatterbrained. I got to get out of the sun, guys. It's so hot out here. I'm going to be drinking a lot of water. It's so easy to end up thinking that, oh, well, this doesn't feel quite right, so I'm going to try something completely different. And then that ends up scattering and spreading ourselves really thin. And that's where a lot of businesses end up failing, because the entrepreneur thinks, oh, I should try something different. This isn't working right now. This isn't moving where I want it to go. Maybe I should try this tactic instead, or offer this type of service, or have this type of product. That's why so many people never get off the ground, you guys. So what's working for you right now? Building on what's working for you is not going to box you in. It's going to help you grow into the person who can grow beyond what you're currently doing. But use that momentum, use the resources already coming your way to be able to follow that river. And then when you see a little branch, ooh, let's take that. And it's not about taking that because what you are on isn't working, or you're not in the right mindset where, if you're in a mindset where you're feeling like, oh, I really don't want to do this design work, I don't even know why I'm doing this business, it's probably your energy and mindset around it. It might not actually be the work. If it is the work, well, we should definitely set up a connection call so we can talk about what's going on for you, because I want to help. No one should be living in a place of resistance where you wake up and you don't want to do the work you're doing. There is a way to use the resources, opportunities, and energy coming your way to guide that in a new direction, in a focused way that really gets you somewhere and that gets you results and a lasting business. So activate your momentum and create consistent wins by building off of what is already successful in your life. And part of this is also coming back to gratitude and acknowledging that we have had successes. And when you do that, you put yourself in a place where wherever you move from this place of, oh wow, I have so much in my life already, I'm so appreciative of the wins I've had, and knowing exactly what those wins were helps us to then reverse engineer that success. Because really, success is quite simple. It's just that being this evolutionary hunter type of person, being, having a need to be in momentum, a need to have wins to continue moving. Just because you haven't made a sale doesn't mean you're not winning in other areas of your life. Maybe you had a great conversation with your mother, or you opened the door for somebody at the post office and it felt really good. That's a win. You know, we shouldn't just be measuring wins on how much money is coming in, etc. Because if we do that, like I said in another video earlier this week, if we're letting our money situation affect our energy, that's a recipe for disaster. We should be looking at, oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful day. The air, like I have all these things freely coming to me, the dragonflies, and the 3 kestrels, by the way, 3 little falcons that I saw when I came out here, which are not a super common bird, and which was a deep omen for me. I'm going to be pondering on that one. Wow, how appreciative am I of that? And then that puts me in a place where I can really talk authentically with you guys and really share my true self and what I've learned in life. So I hope this is helpful for you and puts you on the path of understanding what's been successful for you in the past so you can recreate more of it going forward in new ways. Find us on Facebook at The Epic Eco Designer and on Instagram at Pete Wyden. See you guys around.